Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. This is a camera comparison between the iPhone 6 and the Galaxy Alpha. The first thing we always take a look at is just how each one works. When it comes to these two devices, you have the front-facing camera both at the top left. You can customize all of the middle ones here, but both do come with HDR right from the get-go, although the Alpha does a much better job when it comes to HDR. Both have a good flash that's nice and bright, and Apple does have time-lapse, whereas Samsung has a lot of different additional modes. For Apple, you have video, slow motion, of course, like I said, time-lapse, photo, and square photo, and then, of course, panorama. For Samsung, you are going to have a lot more in terms of variety, but it depends on you which ones you like. Something like Beauty Face, something like Shot More, where you can edit after you've taken the photos. Of course, it has panorama, virtual tour, dual camera, and you can download many more. Overall, you're going to have more features on the Samsung, including the same slow motion, fast motion features, as well as something called smooth motion, which is the best in terms of video capability. So overall, video quality will be better on the Alpha, especially with smooth motion, where it films at 120 frames per second, which is something that Apple said it was going to do, but didn't really end up doing. Just kind of went away at the way. So let's actually see the photos now and see how they turned out. So with this photo, it actually is the closest tie out of the rear-facing camera. So we were across the street and we took a photo of a building, and in terms of being able to see it, the Samsung got in a lot more light, so you're able to see it. So at a distance, it definitely looks like the clear winner. However, when you zoom in a bit more, the Samsung is a bit fuzzy, and so is the iPhone, but it just kind of is closer than expected. So this is probably the closest one between the two in terms of what we saw, what we got. Now, both of these are a little bit off on color on this one. It's kind of in between. It's not this green, but it's not that dull either, and the street actually looked more like this color than this color. So neither one for color accuracy was completely perfect, but with this one it was closer to a tie. With this one it was a complete blowout. You really just got not only detail, but just exactly what the color accuracy was. For some reason, these are Dragon Balls. These are this color. They became brown on this picture. I don't know why, but they did become that color. Even just the lights, you can kind of see more clearly on each photo, where they're kind of faded over there, and you can see them very clearly on here. And of course, the stars themselves, you can actually see as well. So overall, and not only in terms of color reproduction, but clarity, it's going to go to the Alpha for this one. Now in terms of selfies, for all you selfie takers out there, the iPhone does have the better selfie cam between these two. Now, while the Alpha tried to let through more light, that made it very grainy overall, whereas on the iPhone, it definitely got a sharper picture. So for selfie takers, the iPhone 6 will be the better between the two. And then just for more of a detail shot, and for kind of to get an idea of how flower photos would be, and as well as food photos, it definitely goes to the Samsung, just letting through more light and just bringing out more detail and color rather than the iPhone, which just definitely missed the mark on this one. So for this picture, it will go to the Alpha. And then finally, a nice night photo. Between the two, although the iPhone did try to let through more light, it made it very grainy because of it, whereas the Alpha got a lot better looking photo, and we can see it definitely when we zoom in. You can see Subway is grained out, whereas you can see it right here, and you can see open, whereas you can't even attempt to see it on this screen right here. So overall, definitely for kind of those hard sunset shots, you're going to get a better picture with the Alpha. So overall, if you are looking for a better camera quality, It seems that the Alpha does an overall more consistently better job comparing to the iPhone 6. And the iPhone does have a little bit of advantage over the selfie aspect, but overall, if you want a better camera, you're going to go with the Galaxy Alpha.